Raise your hand if you value your family, if you value your health, your time, and most importantly, your life. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I would like to recite my experience that I had with this deadly coronavirus. I was working from home from the past 8 months because of this pandemic. And once my manager called, Rahul, we are resuming office and you need to get yourself tested for COVID. So on 30th October, I went for COVID test in an hospital. I filled the form and I was very confident that this is just a formality, how I will get COVID. There's no chance that I can get COVID. So I was not at all thinking about the other side of the coin. I was waiting outside the room for someone to come and let me in so that I can get tested. Then I saw a Filipino guy who was wearing this PPE kits. And this PPE kit is something like that we see in the movie when people go to space. He called my name and he took me inside the room. My first question was, I asked him politely, Sir, is it painful? He laughed and asked, Is it the first time you are getting yourself tested for COVID? I told yes. He told, just keep your nose on on the roof, and when I enter the swab, just hold your breath, so it will not be painful. Then he clarified my this doubt. I done the same way, but it pained like a hell for a second. Believe me, it pained like a hell for a second. And after that, I came to home, but the pain was still there for few hours. And the very next day, I was watching some videos on YouTube, and I forgot like I have done COVID test. And suddenly, I got a call from hospital, and there was a receptionist who called me, and he told, and the conversation went like this: "Hello, am I speaking to Rahul? Yes, speaking. I'm calling from hospital. Yesterday, you had your COVID test, and it is positive." I was shocked, worried, and thrilled. My next question was, so the report is negative and it is positive, or I am COVID positive? I was eagerly waiting for a reply. No, unfortunately, the report is positive and you are having COVID. I was shocked. I have no words to explain the vibrations that I had at that time. So my question was, what is the next process? She told like I have to do quarantine for 14 days and I will get a call from DHA and they will take me to the quarantine center. I felt frightened, anxious. I started talking negative to myself that this is the same deadly virus who has killed thousands of people worldwide, and there is no direct medicine for this virus. Suddenly, I called to two of our known doctors, Dr. Abby and Dr. Muniba, and I informed them about the situation. Hopefully, both doctors were very supportive. They helped me with all of the queries that I have, and they supported me with the basic queries that I have about this virus, like, will anything happen to me? Is it the end or what? I was really very worried. I informed to my office colleagues and my friends whom I was in direct contact with them from the from the very few days. And their very first question was, when was the last time we met, buddy? So instead of consoling me, they were asking like, when was the last time we met? So uh, so it was really very frightening. Finally, after a few hours, I got a call from DHA and I have chosen this hotel quarantine. And they have taken me to the quarantine center. It was a big room and I was getting 3 times meals a day. And they told me like, you need to drink plenty of hot water so that your body will not be dehydrated. You'll have to keep yourself hydrated. I need to take 15 to 30 minutes of sunshine in a day so that my body can fight from the germs. And this is just a psychological pain. You don't need to worry about anything. Anyone of your age will easily get healed from this virus. So, and they told me few basic things which everyone needs to be followed. You need to take care of your health. You need to eat proper. You need to drink proper. And anytime if you feel suffocation, then that can be dangerous. Otherwise, if you have some little fever or if you are down with cold, it is normal. But if you are having some suffocation, then it can be deadly. It can affect your lungs. So this was the thing that I got from doctors in that quarantine center. And in my quarantine days, I was actually talking and analyzing about my life, like what values I have given, like what values I have contributed from my life, what I have done to the society, what could I have done with my life, why have wasted my precious life in unnecessary stuffs, what is the real goal of my life. So these were the things that I started analyzing and talking about myself and my life. That is the past. So I was thinking, like, I was having very good phase of my life, and suddenly I got this virus and everything stopped or it is postponed. It has led my entire planning on hold or got cancelled. But there is a hope which I was seeing later down the life. Like, this is not the end. I have my family, my friends, people in the Toastmaster. They were calling me, they were supporting me like anything. So finally, I would like to tell, after I got discharged from the hospital, from the quarantine center, I started living my life. I started, have changed my believing towards the life. Now, I don't believe that if you do good, good things happen to you. Everything is completely accidental and random. Sometimes bad things happen to very good people, and sometimes good things happen to very bad people. But at least if you try to do good things, then you are spending your time and your life something worthwhile. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, Deepak.